You could just feel the tension, you know? And then that's when you gotta sit there and be like, damn, like I gotta be hella serious too, because I'm only 18.
Like all the machines out, and then we're painting the whole place white, painting the floor, put some machines in, and I got like 6 machines showing up in like probably like 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, making it like it's top level, like best in the entire country. It's gonna be amazing. All right, guys. Yeah.
Want to see a good card trick on camera?
Yeah.
All right. The camera watching?
Card trick. It's always watching.
Get a cord. Pull one and let the camera see the cord. Pull it up and let the camera see it. Camera looking at me too? Is this it?
No.
It's not?
No.
I gotta be honest now. Oh yeah, that's right.
Come on now. I'm in San Quentin. You know I'm gonna be honest. No.
Is this it?
No.
And none of them your cords, huh? Step your feet on one of them. Put your feet on top of one of them. Let the camera see you do it. Just step on it. Put your cord right here. You want me to slap it, knock it, hit it? Slap it, knock it, hit it. Say change.
Change.
Then look under your feet. With the camera look.
Oh, that'll be trick.
Look under your feet.
Oh! Dude, that is awesome.
That's awesome.
Whoa! Crazy card tricks right in San Quentin. That's awesome, brother. What's your name?
That was Wally.
I'm Titan, man. Nice to meet you.
Can the camera catch me? Let me see.
You got
See
it.
that? See the ace hard? We'll do it real slow. See it?
Yep.
What ace hard at? No, that's the 10 of spades.
What's up, brother? Oh, I'm Titan, man. Nice to meet you. What's up?
Nice to meet you, man.
You guys are getting all prepared? We're gonna get some stuff done today. Woo! What is going on?
Titan, how we doing, man? Good to see you. Right.
You already got it on wheels, making it happen?
We just picked it
Got
up.
the chain on it?
We're just starting. You guys showed up a good time. We'll get this thing.
Today's the day. It's a big day. We got a shop full of equipment that we're starting to move out. Man, this is going to be great, but we got a long road ahead of us.
This place is a place of hope right here. I come from a life where I was right where you guys are at, man. Like I fought all my life to get a second chance, and now I'm doing it. I'm able to come back and help you guys and the guys who are gonna be in the class kind of rise up and get the same chance that I did, because it is possible. You just gotta work hard. You guys might not be the ones coming in and saying, hey, we wanna be in the machine shop, but just you guys taking out the machines, you guys like volunteering, locking arms, man, and just coming together, man. I just want to say thank you, you know what I mean? Because this is a big deal. You guys understand what I'm saying? So enough of me talking. Let's start moving some big old equipment, man. All right? Thanks, brothers.
Okay, Rosales, he's our spotter. So if he tells you guys to get out of the way, get out of the way.
So they actually already prepared this machine. They got low profile rollers down underneath the machine. And we're just gonna drag it, just roll the machine right out of here. We're gonna put it on the side, stage it, come back at the next machine, stage it, next machine, stage it.
Oh, this is just the beginning.
It's all good, it's all good.
Hold on a second, we got a forklift here now.
Just you need the bar.
Oh, the bar?
We really got to think about safety. This is the real deal.
Hey, get out there, go. Get out there, get out there.
Everyone is going to have to be on their game. We got to have guys watching out for everybody.
Hey, watch yourself.
Safety is the biggest concern.
You learn how to machine inside?
No. I came out, I started a job, $9 an hour.
So Dante came in and he told us we'd be helping out Titan in creating this new shop. That shop was just full of all kinds of equipment. So we started pulling that equipment out.
I'm getting close to retiring out here. I got 29 years in the prison system. This is my last year, and I'm gonna leave here with a brand new state-of-the-art machine shop. My students are excited, and we're gonna make this brand new CNC machine shop come alive.
That's one machine, there's like 70 more to go. Boom.
As the process began, we moved all the easy stuff, all the little stuff. We figured, you know, we could tackle the task. Anything Titan needs us to do, we can handle. Until it gets to something that forklift might not be rated for. We got one of the heaviest lathes jacked up off the floor on 4 skates. We've got protective equipment, but our lifting methods were shoot from the hip, and we're not trying to move it too far, we're just trying to get it out of the shop. We get it out the front door, but we have to make a 90-degree turn. We have to turn it down the hall. And it was pretty good going in a straight line. We were just trying to tow it. But as the forklift is kind of pulling and we're pushing and we're trying to guide the skates to, you know, help it swing around. It was thunderous as it rolled to the floor. I mean, coolant's being dumped, transmission oil's being dumped.
We thought this could happen. You know what? We're gonna solve this problem. We got to get this thing back up off the ground.
Whoa. Let it down. Let it down.
I am proud to say that that was the only incident and nobody got hurt. The excitement from officially being deemed a Titan 12, you know, it hasn't worn off a bit.
We thought it's just 6 of us were gonna make it, so I was a little stressed out over that.
I'm excited because they're great guys.
I was very happy to be selected to be part of the chosen few individuals to get this program revamped and be part of the demolition crew to actually move old machinery out and be here to witness the new stuff come in.
All the new machine coming here, and all these machines move away, you know, it's a lot of work. But happy to be part of this group. To me, it's like getting rid of the old and bringing in a whole new frame of mind.
Let's get a pallet underneath it.
It's hard to describe the feeling, but I'm excited about it.
Light on something that's important that employs Americans. What American manufacturing?
The future outlook of what's going on is amazing. But this is like a preseason beer.
Some of these guys that got no skills at all, you know, there's something that they could build on. If you ain't got no program and stuff, you just stuck on the yard. You don't want to do that. I mean, that's hard retirement, just stuck on the yard.
The next phase of it demo that, demo this. There's a lot of hauling out of here with all that metal in there. You know, these here, that big mill over there is going to be tough.
It's so exciting. It's happening right here at San Quentin Prison. Today, we're getting additional help from a local company who's donating the paint for the facility. Boom!
There it is.
Some nice, shiny white walls.
Sir. And, right. That's good. That's good.
Woohoo! Boom! Gotta make sure it fits, right?
Take it on, cover
Dude, this is awesome, man.
Yeah, it is awesome.
Thank you so
You're
much,
welcome,
man.
I'm glad to be a part of it.
Thank you, boss.
Elite Supply Source partnering with us to change lives right here in San Quentin Prison. Man.
Get it going.
Yeah, what do you like?
Look at that, styling. It looks like you're about to do some break dancing, man. Boom. It's like a graffiti. It looks like a graffiti artist right there. It's like, boom.
And this is all the paint. Got some creamy cream and some mushroom silver over there, so.
Did he just say creamy cream? But this paint is going to be white.
Creamy
It's going to
cream.
be bright.
Well, we call it creamy cream, but it's white.
It's white, right? It's white. Yep. It's going to be white and nice and bright. You know, I got to mess with Sean and Elite Supply. I love them. They're giving us paint, but at the same time, I'm going to turn this into a lesson for the guys. I've been telling them nonstop, we're having white walls. It's a place of hope. And in life, they're going to have their vision. And I'm talking to them about their vision and their goals and that you can't compromise. So who would I be right now if I compromise and actually take creamy cream from Sean at Elite?
He's getting down because I messed that up, so it's okay. It's white. Back it up. It ain't creamy cream. It's white.
To Sean's credit, he's going to return the creamy cream and replace it with white paint. This facility is going to be the brightest and the most beautiful place in the entire prison. What's up? Oh, right on, brother. Right on, brother. Thank you. Great getting to know you guys today, man. So it's the end of day one. All right. Yeah, you too, man. I'll be seeing you. Thank you. Few little incidences, but for the most part, complete success.
So this will come down, that'll come down, then we'll start a jackhammer. Guys start jackhammering, the guy can pop it with the sledgehammer, and we'll get the bend out of here. So, you know, of course, don't get caught in the safety zone of the forklifts. You see a forklift coming, give them the right of way, all right? You guys ready to go? Yes. All right.
I think that over 20 years in prison, when I started my term, that I had no hope. And as I've gained wisdom and age and understanding of who I am as a person, I realized that hope is possible.
Starting sections.
I love being able to give somebody else that knowledge. I love being able to help somebody else or help guide them or even be taught myself.
And we'll just work until we're done.
To know that I learned something new at the end of the day, at least I know I was successful for that day.
Let's go.
Okay, here we go, guys.
You know, I've been incarcerated for 20 years, and, you know, I came in at 18. I was still in high school when I got arrested. There's a sense that I can't achieve anything. You know, they feel like I can't reach a goal. I'm stuck in my circumstances and I'm stuck in my situation. And, you know, I feel like I have an obligation to give back, to help change that mindset. Given that opportunity that Titan's gonna provide by coming in and refurbishing this shop, bringing it back to life, and through his vision and what he sees and what he wants to do, I think there's a lot of hope and there's a lot of opportunity to be successful and get an actual job, man. It's pretty amazing. The fact that he's changed his life and he's had an opportunity to be successful in life, and it's every step of the way. From a shop in prison to a community, back to their houses, the way that they raise their children, the way that they interact with their family. A lot of people, they see us as lost cause. And he's a classic example of the fact that that's not true. You know, and I can look at that as an example of what I can be. I'm able to get my college degree. I'm going to school full time. I mean, I'm somebody who I hated school. I did everything I could possibly do to stay out of school, but yet I come here and I go to school every day. I go to group every day. My day starts at 4:45 in the morning and I don't get back to my cell until after 8 o'clock at night. And at the end of every day, I know that I did something good that day. I know that I did something good because I'm working towards that. I'm working towards a goal of getting out. And I think if every prison in California offered these opportunities, then the recidivism rate here in California would be vastly different.
My journey when I first went to prison started out on Calipatria, a state prison in Calipatria, California, level 4 facility. But I arrived at that prison down there in the desert and I observed and I looked around and I thought to myself, how the hell I get myself in this situation? And another thought ran through my mind, how the hell does an individual come in and out the penitentiary system for 20 years to return to nothing? And that's basically was it. I sent a request form to the counselors asking what college programs are available. They returned a receipt saying, we don't have college here. If you have a high school diploma or a GED, you would not be attending school here. I reached out and wrote to a variety of federal organizations and federal agencies, starting with the government printing office. I used to write to IRS and just request publications from the IRS. We'll get boxes of publications from the IRS and just read through it. As an example, we were looking at 401ks. Well, what the hell is a 401k? So when I go to the law library, I looked up Internal Revenue section, which is Title 26, Section 401k. That's how I always approach stuff from a very technical perspective. I want to know where it actually comes from. So fast forwarded to now, approximately 18 years later, you know, I'm very confident and I'm happy and I'm ready, you know, to enter society. When I first heard about Titan, I was hearing rumors prior to him actually showing up. So I had a general idea that he was formerly locked up, that he had started his own machining business. Being part of this program here, it's something very similar. I see it as an opportunity. Oh. 1 year's worth of CNC training, you know, on the way out the door will be a skill that's in high demand, leaving out of here. What's the next question?
It's gone. The wall is gone. Place is starting to look like a shop now. When I didn't have anything, I really had nothing to lose. But as soon as I started on my path, everything started to change. Now I was in front of a machine that wasn't judging me. It wasn't telling me that I was a failure, that I had ruined everything. It was a machine that I could control and my abilities supported my family. I started to go to work early, leave late. Throughout the days, my confidence grew because I went from doing simple parts to a little bit more complicated parts, to extreme parts. I had people coming around me saying, Titan, you did good. That is an amazing part. Wow, I can't believe how fast you did it. Each time I created something and held it in my hand, I gained confidence. I gained a love for the industry. All of a sudden, I found myself in a different place, and I don't want to lose it, and that was the difference. When I was getting beaten on the streets, when I was having negativity surrounding me, when I was going through all these things, it was just reality. And yet when I separated myself from that negativity, when I put myself around people that went to church, with people that were just good people, that had jobs and lives and houses and cars, it became normal to me. And it's like my heart that had scales on it was just unleashed, and I found myself. Like that kid that used to run around homeless, happy on the beach, not understanding his surroundings, just being happy that he's at the beach. I found that kid again. I forgot all the pain and the hurt, and I became an artist on a machine with a family, and life became good. And my entire purpose now is to grab these guys, to show them the light and bring them over here so that they can provide and not be taken care of, which changes everything. So it's another day here at San Quentin Prison. Getting everything moved out, demolishing walls, taking out the old office that was over here. We got rid of all the walls. We got the inmates coming in right now. It's 7 a.m. and we're gonna make it happen today. I want the teacher out of the office. I want him on the machines. I want him talking to the guys. That's why I'm tearing out his office, getting it out of here, and getting the teacher out on the floor.
We shouldn't have all these prisons and not have something like this in every prison. He's not just reshaping a shop. I mean, he's reshaping men. You might see us being portrayed as the worst mistake that we've ever made. We should pay for those crimes, but also know that we're so much more than what the daily news or the nightly news depicts us as. We're sons who made mistakes. We're fathers who took the wrong path. We're brothers who committed crimes. Everybody deserves, and they need to be able to work towards having a chance to better themselves. Man, I wanted to be the greatest actor in the world. For instance, and a magician. No, I wanted to, that sounds like nothing, but life changes, people change. What it looks like for me getting out is just taking one day at a time, you know? For the longest, I've wondered, you know, how I'm going to take care of myself and give back. I want to be a part of something bigger than myself, so I know that my mother, my late mother and sister are smiling on me, and they're proud of me, you know? I want that, I want my younger sister, Nikki, to be proud of me, you know? I want to buy a house. I want to meet a woman. I want to marry. I want to hear my kids running down the hallway, you know? I want to wake up in the morning and open the door and listen to them sleep. I want to be a good human being. I want those things. I'm going to have those things because, you know, I'm a good man. I'm a good man. I got a lot to offer, and I know that. I know my self-worth now.
As you guys move it, you leave a clear space.
Throughout the process, I've had an opportunity to meet Dante's crew and those folks that are in his program, as well as those 12 that were selected. And one of the gentlemen that was selected, Mr. Medina, he was so excited to be learning, and he was focused on this big jackhammer. He was going to use that jackhammer before the day ended. He talked to me several times. Finally, I went over to Dante and said, Dante, who can train him on the jackhammer. We're down to like 3 cinder blocks left, right? We got to get him on this jackhammer.
So when it goes in, once it starts to go right here, pull it back. So you just slide it out.
And he's got this thing and he's going and he's just tearing up this cinder block.
I came from county jail, right? I was in juvenile hall, county jail, and then I came to reception. When I came in, like, you hear, new booties in the house, and it just goes off the hook, you know? Like, everybody's at their doors, like, trying to look. But you walk all the way to the 5th tier, and I'm just walking, you know, 18 years old. I turned 18 that same day, and I go to my cell, and there's some dude like, what's up, man? Like, oh. And I'm like, what's up, man? Like, yeah, I'm coming in here. He's like, all right. And then all day you hear screaming, and then you go out to the yard, and you can just feel the tension, you know? People are just like, everybody's just hella serious, you know? And then that's when you gotta sit there and be like, damn, like, I gotta be hella serious too, because I'm only 18, you know? Some people come to prison and end up with more time, but that's their choice, you know? You can come to prison and change your life and actually do what you gotta do. MTV Cribs right here.
This is your ticket to owning your own house, to owning your own car. When I got out of prison, I had nothing. And I had to borrow and have people help me, but only because of this trade. I started making $9 an hour, $11 an hour, $13 an hour, $15, you know what I mean? Like, I just worked my way up. And as I made more money, I got a better place, I got a car, I got this, and then I had something to lose. So when the old came, and the old people that didn't have my vision, didn't have my priorities at stake, came, I was like, do I lose all this? You know what I mean? Or do I keep all this? And it was an easy decision for me because I was just done with the old stuff.
Yeah.
So knowledge is power, and this is good, man. This is not a skill that everybody gets. You know what I mean? This is here and now, and it can help you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's good, man. So I'd make it the goal to learn that control.
I'll be out one day. I only have about 7 years right now, but eventually I'll be back in society, you know? And I can probably hopefully do something productive with being in the machine shop, like learn whatever I can learn, get out there, get a job, becoming a new person and becoming rehabilitated.
For 20 years, I haven't seen this type of hope. I came into prison when I was 16 years old, and they sent me to a maximum security prison in High Desert State Prison. My first day on the yard, I watched a man get sliced. It was one of the craziest things that I think I've ever seen. And at that point in my life, like, I was committed to changing after I committed my crime, and I found myself, I put myself in a situation that was worse once I arrived at prison. And that commitment to change took a back seat. And I started to do whatever I could to survive. For 15 years, I lived in that mode. I lived in that mode of just taking on skills of manipulation, of whatever I could to help me survive the environment that I was in. How did I get to a place in my life where I could commit this crime, where I could take another person's life? And understanding that was a painful experience. Looking back and understanding how the traumas in my life eventually shut me down to the reality of my father being an alcoholic who abused my mother, to the pain of just being left by my stepdad, to all I understood was getting my own needs met, feeling important to the people that I was around, seeking love, seeking acceptance. Who I am today is not who I was then. The change doesn't start when I get out. It starts now. And the things that I am doing in here to serve others, that's who I am. That's where I find meaning. That's where I give Dominic meaning. That's where I give my crime meaning. Working with Titan and seeing a person who's been in an environment like this and comes from a background similar to a lot of people in here gives a guy like me so much hope to know that I can make it when I get out, to know that I don't have to be defined by my past. There is a future for me. It's powerful to see it in a physical form right here in front of me. Like, that's powerful.
On the next Built Behind Bars.
I love my kids, you know, they're my world.
So he's taking out the last bin. These guys are cleaning up right now.
I belong here. I should pay for what I did.
When I could talk to somebody who's walked in my shoes and not judge me, it means a lot.
Whether we train them or not, they're getting out.